Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you my new SW6 three-way smart light switch. So I got this smart light switch from GHome, which used to be GoSund. They changed their branding. But here's the switch that comes in. Here's the box that it comes in. Here is the instructions, and here's how to connect it to your voice assistant. It comes with two covers that pop right on. It comes with wire nuts, screws, and here's the switch. So I gotta show you how this switch works. So over here is a Wi-Fi symbol, and over here is a light that will illuminate, showing if it's on or off. And you just click on the bottom to turn it on and off. The top doesn't do anything. You see, press, nothing happens. On the back, this is a little different than a typical switch. It looks a little different, but you can see right here, this is white one's a neutral, the one on the left is a ground, and then you got traveler 1, traveler 2, and the live wire. These parts, these terminals, you push the screw in, you push the wire in, and then you tighten the screw in to lock it into place. Those are what those small gold screws are. So I'm gonna go take my regular old-fashioned Leviton switch here. I'm going to make it a smart one, and then I'm gonna go after I finish all the wiring, we'll go into the app and I'll show you some of the cool features of the smart switch. So everything is installed now, and before we screw back on the switch plate, we're going to set it up in the app, make sure everything's working, and then we'll close it all back up 100%. So you got to start off by downloading the Smart Life app, and then once it's downloaded and installed and you have an account, click add device, and it will automatically search for it. If you don't find it, you have to scroll through and look for what device type it is. So you can look under lighting or look under electrical. Lighting is usually just light bulbs. You go to electrical and you'll see the actual switches. So we're going to click electrical, and we see outlets, and then we see switches. So we're going to click Wi-Fi switch. And here you have to click on your Wi-Fi and put in your password. Once you do that, confirm that the indicator is blinking. It's blinking rapidly, so we're going to click that, and it's going to start searching for that device. So usually it finds it. If it doesn't, you got to switch it to make sure you're on the 2.4 gigahertz network and not on the 5 gigahertz network, since it doesn't work on that one. So this usually takes about 1 to 30 seconds. Sometimes it takes longer. You see what it just found. It automatically calls it a smart switch. You hit that pen button on the right in order to switch the name, and we'll give it another name. We'll call it our hallway lights, or our maybe upstairs hallway lights, to be a little more precise about where it is and easier to remember. Once you got that, you can add it to a room, where you just hit done, and this is the switch. So just tapping that is going to turn it on and off, and you can see it illuminates when it's on, and then it is dark when it's off. There's a button on the bottom where you can hit the schedule or a timer. The schedule lets you set your recurring turn off just based on time, or you could click a timer that you say, let's say after 20 minutes the light should turn off, and then it'll just do a countdown and it'll turn off there. So this is just the basic features that are for each switch, but you could just go in the app and you could do a lot more complicated or sophisticated automations. That's the whole point of getting the smart switch. So when you go to automations, there's different options like tap to run, weather changes, when location changes, schedule, or when device status changes. So the schedule is just a time based on the week, but if you do when weather changes, you could click when sunset or sunrise. So this is a really nice feature. They can have certain lights turn on at sunrise or turn off at sunset, and it even allows you to do a offset. So you could pick 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, etc. So we have it set at 10 minutes before sunrise, and then hit done, and then you go to the next thing, then, and run the device. Choose that device, the upstairs hardware lights. Then you click switch 1, next, and then you tell it what you want it to do. Over here we can do on, done, next, save, boom, ready to roll. That's it. That's how you create automation. It's pretty simple. That's it's great if you want to turn on certain lights at sunset and turn them off by sunrise, or the opposite. We could do the same thing again if you want to do the opposite. So we'll click on sunset, and then we could do offset again. Set it to 25 minutes after sunset. Because it doesn't really get dark exactly at sunset, so do a little after. Then you do run the device, upstairs hallway lights. Click the switch, do off, save, next. Save, start using it, done. And you see it has that toggle, you can turn on and off the automation. So even after you create it, if you don't want to use it, you could turn off the automation and only run it when you want. So here's the different options. Once again, the different scenes. You could do it based on the weather. If it's sunny, cloudy, rainy, snowy, hazy, you can make certain lights go on based on temperature. If it hits a certain temperature, then something should happen. Let's say the light switch is connected to a fan. So you say when it hits a certain temperature, the fan should turn on. You could do it tap to run automation, or you tap it, something else will happen. So here's the light switch installed next to a regular switch. Everything is working properly. Everything is working in the app. I already connected the Smart Life skill to my Google Assistant. So now I could just say, hey Google, turn off hallway lights. And you see how it responds right away. Hey Google, turn on hallway lights. So you can see the voice control works amazingly. You could use Alexa to do the same thing if you're an Alexa fan as opposed to Google. And it's really simple and convenient for controlling. Thanks for watching my video, and have an amazing day.